walking in there. However, there's one lawmaker who will be on every network tonight, no matter where he sits. Louisiana Representative Charles Boustany will deliver the GOP response. And even though you may not be familiar with him, he's very familiar with the topic of health care.
I've seen the sickest of the sick in America, and I've dealt right at the heart of the problem.
Literally, Congressman Charles Boustany, a heart surgeon, rarely misses an opportunity to talk about the 2 decades he spent working in operating rooms. The 53-year-old is the son of a family physician. He says his dad used to take him on house calls when he was a boy. Boustany met his wife in college before earning his doctorate from LSU in 1982. They had 2 kids. He opened his own private practice in Lafayette. He ran for his district's vacant congressional seat in 2004 and won in a December runoff.
It's a big challenge, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a very big challenge.
Congressman Boustany stepped into the national spotlight in the days after Hurricane Katrina, taking First Lady Laura Bush on a tour of a temporary housing area for Katrina evacuees. More recently, he's been involved in the immigration debate, introducing a bill to allow more immigrants into the country to fill seasonal jobs.
The quicker we get on it and quit playing politics with this and help these small businesses, the better off we're going to be.
But health care is no doubt a central issue for Congressman Boustany. And as the only GOP doctor on one of the committees overseeing health care reform, he plays a critical role. When debate over health care reform was brewing this spring, he's the one who delivered the Republicans' weekly address.
Government takeover of health care will put bureaucrats in charge of health care decisions that should be made by families and doctors.
It's a theme Congressman Charles Boustany, MD, is expected to expand upon tonight.
We're physicians, we've worked with patients, and we understand health care policy, and we just want to be heard.
And tonight he will be, about 3 minutes after the president wraps up his speech. Congressman Boustany's office releasing excerpts of his response in which he says, and I quote, "It's clear the American people want health care reform, but they want their elected leaders to get it right." Congressman Boustany goes on to say replacing your family's current health care with government-run health care is not the answer. In fact, he says, it'll make health care much more expensive. This, by the way, is the second time this year that the GOP has called on a Louisiana politician to respond to the president. You may recall the governor, Bobby Jindal, delivered a Republican response after the president's address to a joint session of Congress back in February.